Hey, I'm Brian, and I'm going to teach you how to do a polyester plate lithography print from home. For the materials you're going to need: lithographic ink, watercolor paper, a brayer, a mixture of water and vinegar, water, gloves, a wooden spoon, and a mask. This is pretty much optional, it just depends on how strong the vinegar is. Here I'm going in with a mixture of water and vinegar, and I'm pretty much just gonna wet the surface. After I wet the surface, I'm gonna set down my polyester plate. Then I'm going back in with a mixture of water and vinegar and putting that on top of my polyester plate. Once your polyester plate is feeling hydrated, refreshed, you're gonna go to your ink and you're gonna start rolling that with the brayer. You want to make sure that when you're rolling the ink, you go in different directions in order to get a thin layer of ink. Once you're done rolling the ink, you're going to go back to your polyester plate and you're going to go over it again with a mixture of water and vinegar. Once your polyester plate is nice and wet, you're gonna add the ink. Make sure to go in different directions in order to have a nice even coat. Here my plate got a little messy, so I'm going in with the water, and using the sponge I'm gonna carefully clean those messy spots. Onto the watercolor paper. Here, using the sponge, I'm gonna add a little bit of water onto the paper in order for the ink to stick better to the paper. After the paper is nice and wet, I'm gonna carefully place it on top of the plate. Using a wooden spoon, I'm gonna be applying pressure onto the paper. After you're done applying pressure, you're able to remove the paper. And here's my first print. Here, I'm going to be repeating the steps in order to get a second print. here's my second print. Honestly, it turned out better than my first one. You're just gonna be repeating the steps in order to get your prints. And here's how all my prints came out. And thank you for watching.